if the week is fine and then we get to us.
Yeah.
But Tania, it looks like we're going to have a solid forecast today.
Fortunately, yeah. It'll be a breezy one, partly cloudy, and we're keeping those clouds around throughout the entire afternoon and early in the week. But at least we're not being drenched by rain, right? So we're fortunate enough to be enjoying outdoor activities this afternoon one more time. Your temperatures at the moment, though, pretty cool as you step out into Nashua, Lawrence, and Concord. Seasonable down in Boston, Plymouth with 55, closer to 60 once you get out into Chatham, P-Town, Nantucket 51. But throughout the day, my friends, as I did already mention, is we're keeping those variable clouds. Now, I'm saying down towards Nantucket, we are keeping some light showers at the moment, and that may only bring a chance for a quick sprinkle or two into the South Cape. Otherwise, it'll be a breezy one and dry one, along with the variable clouds. The below average temperatures that stay into tomorrow and even dip slightly, a couple degrees into the upper 50s, also into the Boston area, but no big washout despite of the fact that we do keep a daily chance both Monday and Tuesday of a quick shower or two. So at the moment, it's this coastal low that's keeping the showers into Nantucket, Long Island, down towards the coast in Rhode Island. But conditions for us should continue to stay on the dry side. Framingham this afternoon with a 9% chance of a shower. So get that. Boston 15. So not bad at all. All right, this afternoon, these are your highs from the upper 50s inland in Fitchburg to around 60 with that northerly wind. We're going to be diving into the details about that dip in temperatures we're expecting starting tomorrow, coming up next.
Tania, thank you so much.
Months, when you look back till August 19th and 20th, that was the last stretch of a nice, decent weekend we had, such as this one, with dry conditions staying over Boston. So 56 days away. Let's enjoy it and make the best of this afternoon, my friends. By this time of year, we should be reaching close to over an inch and a half in rainfall amounts, at least in the month of October. But at the moment, October has been pretty dry for us. You know, it does make up because throughout the summer, we had plenty of rain. We had a surplus, as you already know, some communities with over 15 inches of a surplus throughout the year. But I want to show you that at the moment in the Boston area, we've only recorded just over a tenth of an inch. Throughout the next few days, we are watching for a daily chance for a quick shower, but these are not accumulating to more than half an inch. As a matter of fact, we possibly stay below 2/10 of an inch. Monday and Tuesday bring pretty spotty of a chance of a shower. Then Wednesday, Thursday, we dry out with a high pressure system before the following weekend does bring in a more significant chance of rain. While we see highs today staying in the upper 50s to the low 60s, you are breaking up many of those clouds. They'll keep marching throughout the day, so it'll be variable skies, but the wind does come in out of the north and makes it feel slightly cooler. Now, if you're heading out towards the coast, I do want to let you know we were keeping a small craft advisory in place. We've got the midday high tide and seas are running up from 5 and up to 6 feet high. So keep it in mind. Not the best scenario. Also a moderate risk of rip currents out there. Temperatures tonight, 40s, close to 50 in Boston. Same for Nantucket tomorrow. Not a big change in temperatures, but take a look at those highs, how they dip to 58, 59 as we step into Monday and Tuesday. Then we drive our way back up to the upper 60s, and it'll be thanks to the high pressure system that at the moment is located over Texas. It should be, however, traveling across the East Coast and reaching New England, overtaking the panoramic there and rising our temperatures into the 60s. So what we'll see is only an isolated chance of a shower as we step into the later morning hours towards Cape Cod and Nantucket. That should be driving out, however. And the low pressure system in the Maritimes does push in a few showers for us tomorrow along the coast, Boston included. Worcester's got less of a chance of those showers. Tuesday, that changes. That low pressure system coming out of the west, it's actually a short wave, is going to be bringing us a very spotty to scattered chance of a shower. And then Wednesday, here it is, that high pressure system up to the rescue, rebounding us to, I thank you. Well, if you're hitting the links this afternoon, finally a great weekend to do so. You probably did it yesterday. You'll get to enjoy more of it this afternoon, and highs are not going to change a lot. They actually dip slightly around 2 degrees, but because it's going to be windy, it's going to feel slightly cooler. So 60 for us this afternoon. Increasing sunshine throughout the course of the day as well. You're watching plenty of clouds at the moment, and with that wind, temperatures should be feeling in the upper 50s along the warmest spots throughout the afternoon. Take it from 2 and up to 5 p.m. And then we step into the evening hours, what happens? Those numbers begin to dip back again to the 40s, so our lows will be close to 48, if not 50 degrees in the Boston area. Sunset time, by the way, is taking place at 6:02 today. And yeah, it's still dark outside. Sunrise actually takes slightly longer, 6:57. Nothing compared to what we'll see in November, heading down to 5 p.m. And with daylight saving time ending November 5th, well, that brings us to 4:32. But in the
No longer feels like summer where it was raining every single weekend.
right.
And Tanya's dressed in
Exactly, you're channeling it.
Understood the assignment.
Well, fortunately, we are keeping the dry conditions in Rhode Island, but I want to zoom in and show you exactly where this is at, because just north of New Bedford, very close to Wareham, is where we had very light precipitation just a few minutes ago. Light drizzle. You head down towards southern Rhode Island, North Kingstown, towards Narragansett, and into Charlestown, where we're also keeping the very light precip at the moment. Don't worry, that should be improving for you later on today. So increasing sunshine, increasing temperatures. We're starting in the 40s for Nashua, Bedford, and Boston with 50, while at Chatham and Plymouth from 55 to 58. Well, we keep that low pressure system off to our south, and fortunately it should continue to drive its way offshore, while that low pressure system over the Maritimes is going to influence the chance of rain for northern New England. If you're planning to travel, maybe peat foliage seeking out there in Maine, northern New Hampshire, you will be tracking just very light precipitation throughout the second half of the day. So around 4 p.m. onward, and then of course that chance of rain you see in Cape Cod and the islands, that should be dissipating later on today. So you've got increasing sunshine, temperatures near 60 degrees today, but the wind's going to pick up. It might be making it feel more like the upper 50s. So just keep that in mind. All right, we'll be coming back in just a few more minutes with more details on the exclusive 10-day forecast. It just practically came through Texas and it went all the way to Oregon. Northern Californians were able to also depict closer of a view into that very nice ring of fire. But once you stepped into New England, we only had a 17% of it obscured. Hence the reason why you only saw a piece of it right there. Later on this morning, I can show you a picture of how it looked like in places like Texas, for example. But the better opportunity we'll be having into watching more of that ring of fire is going to be next year, because the total eclipse is going to be taking a path again through Texas, but this time also stepping into northern Vermont, northern New Hampshire, and Maine. So we've got good news right there. 6 months away though, so just take it easy, take the time, plan ahead. All right, my friends, what's going to happen throughout the next few hours? We've been tracking that low pressure system staying off towards the south. It's been bringing some showers into Narragansett Bay, down towards Nantucket. Cape Cod tracking cloudy skies, but the chance of showers is very low. Outer Cape may be tracking maybe a sprinkle or two. Otherwise, you should be fine. This is live radar, though, when we're tracking those showers over Nantucket starting to make their way out. Martha's Vineyard also with a light shower at the moment. You should be dissipating those clouds and watching for increasing sunshine. Then tomorrow, we've got another chance of a quick morning shower followed by a stray shower. Very quick, very light in precipitation or intensity, I should say, throughout the afternoon as well. As you step into the Merrimack Valley, the New Hampshire seacoast, and also our North Shore. Now, once we step into the afternoon, your temperatures today will stay around too much, and that's exactly what Mother Nature is giving us, Lauren. Some sunshine throughout the day, while marching clouds will continue throughout the rest of the afternoon for us. The wind is also going to gust up to 20-25 miles an hour inland, with up to 30 miles an hour as you step into the Outer Cape. And this is a broad view of all of New England. If you plan to travel heading north, maybe having a road trip into Vermont, New Hampshire, you're having temperatures in the 50s. Upper 50s into Maine as well. Same for Worcester and Chicopee, but you starting heading south. And then, of course, those numbers begin to rise into the low 60s. Warmer upon parts of Connecticut. But here's the wind gusting from 22, possibly 25 miles an hour. Martha's Vineyard, close to 30 in Barnstable, and mostly out of the northwest. We do anticipate to see changes into tomorrow. The wind is not going to be as strong, and we're also dipping slightly in temperatures. Upper 50s for the Cape. A quick shower possible throughout the afternoon afternoon. We've got a quick one in the morning, but really mostly dry conditions taking over into Tuesday. We've got more spotty showers, temperatures in the upper 50s, mainly dry as you step in.
You are prepared, Tanya. How can we do that?
Yes, I am excited. And well, the way you can prepare is just keeping a sweater nearby this morning. And if you have any plans throughout the evening hours, might as well do so as well. Only because we keep temperatures in the 50s and the wind is going to start blowing up a bit more. That might make it feel slightly chillier. What we've got going on is some showers down in Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket. As you can see, P-Town, here it is, that quick shower as we expected coming down to Buzzards Bay. Conditions are also pretty broken up, and we're expecting for the drier air to continue to fill in and the break in the clouds allowing for more sunshine later on. What you've got temperatures along the Merrimack Valley in the 40s, the Concord 36, Bedford 45, Boston 50, Chatham checking in at 60 officially now, with P-Town in the upper 50s. And this is what I mean, that breezy day that's going to gust up to 30 miles an hour in the outer Cape, up to 25 inland. Below average temperatures remain for us today and into Tuesday. So today, tomorrow, you actually notice a slight dip in temperatures, only about a difference of 2 degrees, not so much. But thankfully, despite of the fact that we are looking at a daily chance of showers tomorrow into Tuesday, there is no big washout. We actually remain mostly dry. It's just a few spotty showers that might take place. But we're diving into all those details coming up next.
All right, we'll see you.
56 days. It's been 56 days since the last weekend we had dry conditions here in the Boston area. August 19 and 20th to be precise. And the wettest weekend day was back in July 29. We got over 3 inches of rain that afternoon. So wow, quite incredible. October has been somewhat dry for us though. Normally for this day in October, we should be gaining close to 2 inches, just slightly less than that. And what we've gotten up to now is slightly over 1/10 of an inch. So I guess we got to say we have been pretty lucky. We've had many days in the weekdays that have been amazing. It's just the weekends that have been cloudy and somewhat showery, right? But at least we get to enjoy this dry one. Monday and Tuesday, we do keep the chance of some showers around, but there are no washout whatsoever. We actually only track an isolated to spotty chance of a shower. Wednesday into Thursday, conditions dry out as we get a high pressure system stalling over. And then the following weekend, back to rainy. All right, this afternoon, close to 60 degrees, upper 50s. The wind is going to blow up to 20 miles an hour inland, so that's going to make it feel slightly cooler. Out in the Cape, up to 25, if not 30. Seas from 4 to 6 feet. We'll keep a small craft advisory in place, and the high tides taking place around midday. So just keep that into consideration. We also have a moderate risk of rip currents out there. All right, tonight, inland, lows in the mid and upper 40s. Most of us, Boston, close to 50 degrees, 60 in Boston, Hyannis, same thing. Wind is not going to be as strong tomorrow, but your temperatures will be dipping slightly, only a couple degrees, 59, 58, somewhere around there, 64 to 66 as we step into Wednesday and Thursday, because the stability you see over Texas is a high pressure system. That ridge is going to start to make its way into the East Coast and then reach New England, covering us with the sunshine and the warming temperatures. At the moment, though, we're stuck in between these two low pressure systems. There's one over the Maritimes. There's our other one right here across the Cape and the islands that's been keeping the cloudy skies. So over the Maritimes, we see that low pressure system meandering for a while. It still spins in a few showers for us on Monday, but these are isolated, just a stray shower, really not taking all day long. But Tuesday, we get energy out of the west and south, and that brings in a new potential for scattered showers throughout the day. Wednesday, a high pressure system stalls over, the same one I just mentioned over Texas at the moment, and that is going to be bringing us the beautiful sunny skies, the rise in temperatures that should take us back to the low in the mid 60s. Wednesday, bright sunny skies, highs around 61, Thursday 65. Not far away from where we should be by this time of year. We should be getting 63 in the Boston area. This afternoon, we'll be flipping in from the upper 50s to the low 60s. so around 60 for Boston as well. The wind, though, that's going to make it feel more like the upper 50s at times, since it's going to be gusting out of the north up to 20 miles an hour inland. If you're out in the Cape, though, that's going to be slightly more gusty, but breezy conditions take over and breaks in the clouds. No rain inland. We are tracking some light showers over Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard this morning, but that should be no big deal. They continue to move out. Once we step into the afternoon, yeah, you'll notice those temperatures in the 60s, but the feels like forecast keeps you around 57, 58 at 4 p.m. This evening, we track our sunset at 6:02, and as we get closer to November, you already know that sunset time fills in quicker, and
It might be a bit cooler. I don't know.
Yeah, the wind is making it feel cooler. That's certain. And also more clouds are around this morning.
Yeah.
So I can't go for my run. Darn,
can't.
I'm upset about that.
Don't you blame
Don't take it
Tanya.
as an excuse. You won't get my friends, temperatures around 50 degrees right now in Boston, wind out of the north, dew points in the low 40s, showing really how comfortable it still feels outside, even though the wind is making it more of a nuisance later on today. It'll be gusting up to 20 miles an hour. So just keep that in mind, maybe having a sweater near, that's it. Around Chatham, though, that's where we are keeping our low pressure system, and it's been already producing a few light showers, precipitation stepping from P-Town down to Chatham, close to New Bedford as well. We had it over Buzzards Bay. That's going to continue pivoting south, and as it does, Martha's Vineyard has been tracking a few light showers, and we should be expecting to see drier conditions closer to 10, 11 a.m. After that, you're actually watching breaks in the clouds. It's pretty cloudy at the moment, yeah, and we won't get rid of the clouds throughout the afternoon, but at least the sun will be peaking a bit more. Temperatures low 40s right now in Nashua, upper 30s in Concord, 50 in Boston, and 60 in Chatham. How about that? Stuck between these two low pressure systems, as in the Maritimes, we keep more clouds around. The chance of rain into the state of Maine later on today after 4 p.m. and into the evening. So if you plan to step up north, you'll be dealing with more clouds as well. The chance of rain over Cape Cod and the islands should be decreasing later on today, with increasing sunshine and temperatures around 60 this afternoon. We're taking a slight dip into tomorrow and Tuesday. The chance of rain also popping up. We're talking about it coming up next.
All right, we'll see you later, Tom.
Can you believe it? This is from La Mesa, Texas. And take a look at how 90% of it was able to be covered here for us. That's why we only saw like a bite of it, as around 17% was able to be seen. And it's because of half of it actually went through Oregon, Northern California, down to Texas. That did cover New Mexico. But for us, it began to come down as a 17% in the Boston area, much of New England, even below 10% in parts of Maine. But we've got a new chance to enjoy a total solar eclipse, and that's next year, April 8, 2024. It'll cross Texas again, double lucky, and it goes up all the way to New York, northern Vermont, New Hampshire, and to Maine. So you can start planning ahead, just about 6 months of a wait time. This is what we've got going on at the moment. However, this morning, a few showers have popped up across Nantucket, Martha's Vineyard, down to Buzzards Bay, and we've got another low pressure system spitting in some showers into parts of northern Maine later on today. So if you have any plans for leaf foliage peaking, you are going to be expecting to track some more clouds and possible showers later on today. Temperatures in the Boston area around 59, if not 60 degrees. And as you can see, we've kept plenty of clouds this morning around the Boston area. More of the clouds stick around throughout the afternoon, but don't get me wrong, peaks of sunshine will be coming in here and there throughout the day. As we step into our live radar towards the southeast, this is where you find the light showers at the moment. Martha's Vineyard, we're having another round over Nantucket with very light rain coming upon Route 6 along Barnstable. You also see those light showers. They should be leaving, however, by the late morning hours, and we keep those clouds around with incoming showers tomorrow again. And the dry conditions inland today will last you only through tomorrow, because tomorrow we see the next round of showers. This afternoon, I mentioned highs around 60, wind out of the north. It's going to make it feel more like the upper 50s. Tonight, we drop to the 40s inland and out towards the coast. Tomorrow, you don't see a significant change in temperatures. You keep the north wind, but it won't be as breezy as what you're having this afternoon. And then our spinning low over the Maritimes is going to continue to push in a few more showers for us. Monday afternoon, we track them mostly into eastern Massachusetts. Then shortwave comes in on Tuesday, so another chance of some spotty showers here and there. But a high pressure system comes to the rescue, and that brings in higher temperatures rising into the 60s and plenty of sunshine Wednesday into Thursday. So pick of the week for next week is going to be
At least
the
handled. Unless you're
perfect
going to get us some
combination.
lattes later.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe on a road trip into northern New England too, right? Brownville, Maine, a live shot into the foliage at the moment. Just amazing colors. And that peak foliage stretches down even into Worcester County. As you can see past peak foliage along the Canadian border. We track down those nice and brighter colors now stretching up into northern Connecticut, northern Rhode Island, and inside I-495, including the Boston area, my friends. But if you are heading out towards northern New England, your temperatures are going to be slightly cooler. We keep highs in the 50s today through Tuesday. And while today we keep it mostly dry, throughout the evening, that chance of rain is going to increase into Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont later on today as the spinning low over the Maritimes continues to provide some showers. Tomorrow and Tuesday, that chance of rain increases a bit more, but it won't be a washout. You only track some spotty showers throughout the day, and your temperatures, which
Hopefully that goes well.
Yeah. Important to educate kids about it as well.
Yeah.
All right, well, that is going to do it for us for this edition of NBC 10 Boston Weekend today. We still have so much news coming up later on this morning, so please join us. We're going to have the very latest on the war between Israel and Hamas, and of course, Tania is going to be back with your weekend forecast as well.
All right, we'll see.